Welcome back, Fragrance Fiend here today doing a review of Tom Ford's White Suede, a floral eau de parfum fragrance released in 2009. It comes in 10, 30, 50, 100, and 250 mils. In most of my reviews I mention a lot about the complexity, the quality, the scent profile, but today I'm going to be quite heavily judging this one accordingly to the price. White Suede is an elegant musk-inspired fragrance, capturing the primal essence of these supple, sensual materials, giving them beautiful new dimension, with a surprising musk medley heightened with a velvety rose and warm amber notes. The notes are nowhere to be seen on the official Tom Ford website, but from a local retailer they consist of saffron, thyme, mate, suede, olibanum, and musk. So this is actually my very first Tom Ford review, and there is a tiny bit of a reason why I don't review Tom Ford. Not only from my own experiences, but from my peers and other people I know, Tom Ford has had a bit of a decline with their quality over recent years. Something quite prominent under the Estee Lauder banner, not that I want to rustle any feathers, but this isn't one those Tom Ford fans are really going to appreciate. Don't get me wrong, Tom Ford still has a lot of gems, Tobacco Oud, Lime Azure, which I absolutely love, Grey Vetiver, the list goes on. What the brand have been releasing recently has been a little more questionable though. Overall, decent atomizer, it does squirt out quite a bit though. So in the opening it's actually quite light, pleasant, you get a very small hint of that leatheriness, obviously very musky, even straight off the bat that white musk dominates up front. The saffron adds this lushness to the mix while the olibanum just mostly sits in the background. As for thyme and mate, it's kind of stripped back, nothing too present, but there's definitely some mild white florals as well. After a few minutes though, at least on my skin, it becomes a tiny bit sour. The combination of musks and florals almost sit quite soapy. This is where I begin to make the comparison between a cleaning product, some luxury toiletry or soap, not a $570 fragrance for 100 ml. That's Australian dollars, by the way. Here's the American price. This 50 ml costs $410, which is still insane for what you're getting. I wouldn't call it an insane price for a fragrance, but for this fragrance it absolutely is. And if you're new to the channel, I have bought 50ml fragrances for $875 before, and I also have a ton of fragrances in that price range for 50ml as well. So no, this isn't a one-off of me just bashing a fragrance. If you want a good recommendation for a fragrance in the similar territory with that developed musk, a hint of sweetness which actually dries down a lot more nicer, go for Apollonia by Xerjoff. It's miles ahead. That is a luxury fragrance worth the price. I mean, even beside the scent and this one smelling better, it's also cheaper, the bottle looks incredible, and design all around opposed to a clear glass bottle with a little sticker which you can just take right off. And this has a gold plate on the front, so for one of the most luxurious houses there is. I don't even care how much money you have, you're just simply being ripped off buying this. Previously I have been a part of some fragrance forums online, and Tom Ford fans almost defend anything. But if you're going to keep mindlessly supporting a brand which dilutes their products, then don't be surprised if things get even worse. But anyway, some more feminine based perfumes, somewhat leaning a little bit unisex as well. For casual wear, you can get away with it all year round. The scent really doesn't transform too much from there, it just begins to die down after the first half an hour, becomes a skin scent after the first hour, then dies off about 3 hours later, so in total you get about 4 hours longevity, which is terrible for an eau de parfum. But then again, a lot of what I am saying is completely irrelevant because you're not paying for the quality of the juice or the quality of anything, you're just paying for the prestige of owning a Tom Ford and being a part of the brand's exclusivity, something which a lot of brands find more important than quality. But beside all that, I'm actually really looking forward to their black lacquer, the new Tom Ford, which is apparently going to be released pretty soon. I'd love to do a first impression of that. I actually love the smell of vinyl. So before you get triggered in the comments, this is just from my personal experience. I've smelled thousands of perfumes. I have bought well over 100 perfumes, the majority being luxury or niche. And this is simply my opinion of how I feel about this product, where price does not really meet the justification nor quality of this fragrance. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.